KBTX, the Brazos Valley's news leader. This is News 3 at 6.
Good evening, I'm Clay Falls. Many of us gathered with family and friends this Thanksgiving, but some in our area face the possibility that they wouldn't have that meal this holiday. That's where one local businessman steps in to help spread the spirit of giving today. News 3's Blakely Galbraith has more on his generosity and why so many people felt it's important to give back this Thanksgiving.
We're planning on around 1,000 meals today, and you know, it's wonderful.
Hundreds of volunteers showed up this morning at Duncan Dining Hall at Texas A&M to show what they're thankful for, their community.
Everybody cares about each other. One day a year, I can bring everybody together and help feel like we could change the world.
This is the 33rd year of Thanksgiving in the Brazos Valley that Danny Morrison, who owns Epicure's Catering, has put on, and it's their third year partnering with Chartwell's.
Every day we feed thousands of Aggies, but to have the opportunity to prepare meals that are then delivered into the community to people who really need them is an awesome opportunity.
And for the food being delivered today,
we did about 70 turkeys. We did 300 pounds of green bean casserole, 300 pounds of sweet potatoes, 300 pounds of dressing.
And that's just some of the meal planned out by head chef Mark Cruz, who says he loves being a part of this event.
This is amazing. This makes all the pain go away from us being away from our family because we're giving so much back. And it's just a great feeling to be able to be thankful for everything that you have in your lives.
As soon as the food is all packaged, it is put into the brown bags and is ready to be taken to the cars and be delivered by the volunteers.
And it isn't only a delivery that people will be greeted with.
Our goal is not to only provide a meal, but to stop and have a conversation and let our community members know that they're valued and that someone cares about them and that we're thankful that they're part of our community.
Morrison says that this has been the best year yet and hopes it continues on for many more.
Just very thankful. God has really blessed me. I don't know what else to say.
In College Station, Blakely Galbraith, News 3.
The volunteers were also able to meet their goal of delivering over 1,000 meals by 1 p.m. Hundreds of people filled a Bryan church for an annual Thanksgiving Day tradition. Mrs. Gloria Kennard and friends held their 28th annual Thanksgiving Fellowship. The meal is for anyone that wants one, while volunteers also deliver food for folks who can't physically make it in. Members of Pleasant Grove Baptist Church donated the kitchen and lunch space.
We all here are put for a reason, and hopefully it's a peaceful reason. Here coming today is a way we can get together, have dinner and fellowship with each other, and just be thankful for what we got, because a lot of them, you know, in the hospital, and some people are traveling on the highways, and other people are away from their families. So this is a good way to be with the families.
There was also music and a short message, as well as plenty of food to go. Coming up tonight at 10, we'll hear from some of the people who attended today's event and the impact it's making. A myriad of floats and balloons were on display in downtown Houston today. The 67th annual HEB Thanksgiving Parade has wrapped up for another year. Parade goers and participants were up early, prepping floats and getting warmed up for big performances. Olympic gold medalist Simone Manuel and Simone Biles grand marshaled the event that brought thousands of people to downtown this year. As many count their blessings today, others are counting down to savings. Black Friday shopping is already in full swing. Many retailers opened shop at 6 this evening. Best Buy opened its doors at 5. Hundreds stood in line for hours to scoop up good deals at the Best Buy in College Station. This is the Taylor Rowland's first time to go Black Friday shopping. He tells us he got in line at 10:30 this morning.
I'm buying a house, and so a house needs TVs, obviously, and this is the best deal I think I'm going to see for a long time, so I had to get it today.
If you are hoping to snag a deal this Black Friday, you're still in luck. Many retailers have deals exclusively for Friday. Tonight at 10, News 3's Abby Knight tells us what hot items have people lined up. On Black Friday, many people will skip the stores and do their shopping online, but it turns out the price you see on your computer may be different from what other people see. Brian New spoke with one Dallas mom who was nearly overcharged for items that she purchased.
Let's say you walk into a store at the exact same time someone else does. You both pick out a gallon of milk, same brand, but when it's rung up, the price is different. This would never happen at a grocery store. But when shopping online,
I had no idea.
It can happen.
I never even thought of it.
As a busy mother, Liz Owens does a lot of her shopping on the internet. She was skeptical when we told her the prices she sees,
Regularly $39 on sale for $31.
are not always what everyone else sees.
I always assumed that all the prices would just be the same.
And so we gave her a list of items, and at the exact same time she looked them up on her computer from her home in South Lake, we had 6 other people looking them up. Same item, same website, same time. And most of the time, everyone's screen showed the same price. But not every time. When Owens looked up a night stay at the Caribe Royale Hotel in Orlando on Travelocity, her price?
It's $132.
But look at this. We did the same search on Travelocity, sitting right next to her on our phone, and the hotel was listed at $119. Out of our group, 2 saw $132, 4 $119. In fact, we found several cases of this on Travelocity. The travel website says it does sometimes offer lower prices for people who use a smartphone. We found something similar when we searched Rosetta Stone's online language software. Shopping on a desktop, the price was $249. On a mobile device, $189, a $60 difference.
I think that's shocking. We did the search at the exact same time, and I got a much higher price.
Sometimes it was where you were logged on from that made a difference. When Owens priced this GE 7-foot Christmas tree on HomeDepot.com with free home delivery anywhere in the U.S., her price was $399. Yet our producers in Boston and Minneapolis saw the price of $438. Home Depot says sometimes it does offer different online customers different prices based on where they're logged on from, which it says it can figure out by using your computer's IP address.
You really have no idea why it's showing you what it's showing you.
Crystal Wilson and his team of researchers at Northeastern University tested 16 online retailers and travel sites and found on 9 of those sites, customers saw different results and or prices. Wilson says when you log onto a website, companies can see your search history, your clicks, the type of computer you use, even the location where you're logged on from, all of which can be used to personalize a price.
Companies are always experimenting with different strategies and algorithms.
So what can you do to figure out if the price you see is the lowest price? There's no perfect solution, but here's the start. When looking for the best deal, look it up on your desktop along with your mobile phone. And if you think shopping in private or incognito mode is going to hide your information from these companies, it doesn't. What will is using a virtual private network, or VPN. Some you can download for free. The better ones will cost you around $20 a year.
No one just wants to throw away money.
After seeing how prices may be different, Owen says the way she shops online from now on will never be the same. Brian New for CBS News Dallas.
Football and Dr. Pepper, how the two could land one Texas A&M student a $100,000 prize.
You're watching KBTX News 3. The people you know, the news you trust.
A freshman at Texas A&M will have to rely on his own football throwing skills for the chance to win $100,000. Christopher Curry was chosen as a finalist in the Dr. Pepper tuition giveaway. He entered the contest by making a video about his goals and plans to use the $100,000 scholarship. Curry is majoring in engineering. Using his knowledge of engineering, he coded and built a robot that would carry a can of Dr. Pepper to him in the video. He also imitated Larry Culpepper, the Dr. Pepper vendor in college football commercials. Hundreds of thousands of students from across the country entered the contest, but only 16 finalists were chosen, including Curry.
In my video, I decided I wanted to do something engineering related to show that that's what my goal was. And so I thought, why don't I build a little robot that can bring me a Dr. Pepper on command?
The winner will be chosen by their football skills. Curry and the other finalists will attend the ACC championship game in December. During halftime, whoever throws the most footballs into a giant Dr. Pepper can will win the $100,000 prize. The runners-up will win smaller scholarships.
Well, we got your forecast coming up here after the break, and it's been rather pleasant today on this Thanksgiving. We're talking about temperatures and a slight chance for rain on your Black Friday coming up next.
Your weather online anytime, presented by Fraser's Ornamental and Architectural Concrete in Hempstead.
News 3 weather from the Pinpoint Forecast team. Brought to you by the Bank and Trust. Local bank, local bankers. And now, local weather.
Well, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Thankful to be giving you a forecast this evening. Looks like a pleasant one as we head into the weekend, but there is a slight chance for rain as you start your morning on your Friday. 67 degrees, 63 right now in Bryan. Winds have lightened up quite a bit. They're only about 5 miles per hour right now. Our moisture is on the way back up. You notice those mid to high level clouds we had at sunset really helped us out with a beautiful sunset this evening, but those are also a sign of things to come. With more moisture headed this way and upper level clouds, that means the next storm system is headed this way. It's going to be a quick shot at a brief chance for rain tomorrow morning and just a very weak disturbance moving in here, but we'll see what we can do, see what we can squeeze out of it, maybe a couple of drops. 67 right now, still 70 in Brenham, 65 in Huntsville, already down to 57 in Crockett. I think we're going to cool off pretty quickly this evening. We're starting in the 70s and 60s now, but we should cool into the mid-60s by around 7 here in the next half an hour or so. 58 by around 9, 56 by 11, but we'll still kind of level those temperatures out overnight as the clouds thicken up. Temperatures will kind of level out around the mid-50s and low 50s for most of us. Brief rain chance on Friday morning. The weekend starts off a bit cool, and then a big rain chance returns for the start of the upcoming week as we get closer and closer to December. Yeah, it's almost December. 2016 has flown by, and yeah. We are expecting more rain chances as we start this upcoming week. But there's those high-level clouds coming in from the west. That next cold front starting to push into the state and will continue to make its way further south over the next 12 hours or so. As it makes its way further south, a little disturbance kind of rides along that frontal boundary with a chance for some rain moving into the area late tonight through early tomorrow morning. Perhaps maybe a few sprinkles, a few showers tomorrow morning through the early afternoon before that shifts further to the south and west and those clouds move on out of here and we dry things out just in time for your Friday evening across the Brazos Valley. For tonight, we should drop into the low to mid-50s, 54 degrees, increasing clouds though. And then for your Black Friday, if you're doing some shopping, temperatures in the morning, we'll start off in the 50s, maybe a couple of showers, so maybe a little bit of traffic out there, a little bit less in the way of good road conditions, but road conditions will be pretty good in the afternoon into the evening as temperatures warm into the upper 60s. Lows will drop again into the 40s by the time we get into your Saturday morning, but 68 for tomorrow, a few showers in the morning, but your 7-day forecast, we keep it pretty dry, at least for the weekend, but then we see that rain chance come back into the picture Monday into Tuesday, especially Monday night into Tuesday morning. We could see some storms again, and it's yet to be seen if any of these can be strong to severe, but it looks similar to that last cold front, so we could see a couple of stronger storms with this next front that comes into the area. So we will be seeing that next rain chance, but we'll also be cooling off after it moves through, and we could see some upper 30s again by the middle of next week.
Beautiful weekend, and football fans at Kyle Field can be thankful for that tonight as well.
Absolutely fantastic weather for a game this evening.
Beautiful. I saw the leaves are changing to yellow and red too. Some of the leaves when I was driving around town today. Fall is here officially.
A sign of fall.
Absolutely.
Very much.
Thanks very much, Mac. Well, next in sports, we go back to Kyle Field with Cody Cole for a final preview of tonight's Thanksgiving Day game with LSU. Plus, Aggie men's hoops are also in action today, based in Thanksgiving on the court in sunny Southern California.
Sports is presented by Allen Honda, corner of Southwest Parkway and Highway 6. Allen's got your Honda. From the KBTX Sports Center, News 3 Sports starts now.
Welcome back out to Kyle Field. You know the Aggies love playing football on Thanksgiving, but lately it really hasn't loved them back. Texas A&M has not won at Kyle Field on Turkey Day since an 18-9 win over Texas all the way back in 1993. Tonight may be the last Thanksgiving Day game for the Aggies for quite some time, as LSU's not really a fan of playing on this day. Tonight will mark the 66th time the Aggies have played football on Thanksgiving.
You've heard me say before that Thanksgiving is about the three F's: family, food, and football. Families in town, you know, and we're real fortunate to be one of the teams that America gets to enjoy while they sit on the couch after dinner. And I think that's a big deal, and it's great exposure for our university. It's great exposure for our program, but also it's an emotional time for a group of guys who are playing their last game on Kyle Field.
Aggies and Tigers set to kick things off in just about 10 minutes. Aggie men's basketball also in action on Turkey Day as they open the Wooden Legacy out in California against Cal State Northridge. DJ Hogue with the hot hand early, draining the long-range bomb from well beyond the arc as the Aggies go up 12-6 early. Later in the first half, A&M gains control of the loose ball, kicks out to J.C. Hampton, who hits the corner three. He'd scored 9 points as the Aggies extend their lead to 11. Then right before the end of the first first half. Northridge with the miss and long rebound. Easy dunk on the other end for Admon Gilder as Texas A&M leads it at the half, 53-27. Gilder with 17 points. Second half was all Aggies. Hogue lead the way with 25 points, including hitting 3 of 4 three-pointers. The Aggies rebound from their loss against Southern Cal with a 95-73 win. Finally, time now to crown another classroom champion. And for this week, we head to Cameron Yo to congratulate Caden Harris.
Classroom Champions, presented by American Momentum Bank.
News 3 Sports would like to congratulate our latest classroom champion, Caden Harris. The Cameron Yo High School senior has a 4.69 grade point average and is currently ranked 3rd in his class.
From what I can see, Caden's peers have a lot of respect for him because what they see out of Caden is they see a determined work ethic. They see that Caden has visions beyond today, visions beyond tomorrow even, visions for the future that he's striving to achieve and striving to fulfill. And that rubs off on his peers. It's a positive motivation for them. It's a positive example for them.
Caden's the quarterback for the Yo football team and plays first base for the baseball team. In football, he was named to the Academic All-District team and is a member of the 2014 State Championship team. In baseball, he was named to the Academic All-District team, the 3A DBAT Hitter of the Week, and Player of the Week in the Cameron Herald. Outside of sports, he is a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, National Honor Society, participates in UIL mathematics and accounting, and is a flag football coach.
He wants to be the best at whatever it is he does, whether it's in the classroom, on the football field, whether it's holding kicks for us on special teams or going in there and throwing a long pass to one of our receivers for a touchdown. He's a competitor. He wants to do the best he can. You know, I just think being successful is what drives him. He wants to do good, not wants to do good for himself, wants to do good for his family, for his community. You know, extremely competitive and good young man. That's why he's our classroom champion.
Being a senior leader, everyone looks up to you, even if you're not the main guy. They'll all look up to you because you've been here for 4 years, you've been through it all. You gotta have good time management skills, but having a good keeping my work ethic from playing sports all the time helps me continue and stay focused in the classroom.
After high school, Caden will attend St. Edward's University and play baseball and major in business. Congratulations to Caden Harris of Cameron Yo High School, this week's News 3 Sports Classroom Champion.
Also a Thanksgiving tradition, Clay Falls, your Dallas Cowboys leading the Washington Redskins 31-19 late in the fourth quarter. But Clay, please don't give me that America's team garbage, not on Thanksgiving.
I won't. Thank you, Cody. Hopefully the Cowboys will win 10 in a row, and good luck to the Ags. Hope they win against LSU tonight. Well, coming up tonight at 10, we'll have a preview of what's up. Tonight at 10, a man suffers serious burns when an e-cigarette explodes in his pocket. The dramatic incident caught on video is raising new questions about the safety of the devices and their batteries. And we'll show you how American service members engaged in the fight against ISIS are celebrating Thanksgiving.
Well, highs should top out in the upper 60s through Saturday, and then we'll get back into the mid-70s Sunday and Monday. You notice the rain chances take a pretty significant climb on Monday into Tuesday. We have a pretty decent shot at some rain. We'll cool things off on Tuesday into the middle of next week as we get closer and closer to the start of December.
We have a lot to be thankful for. A great weekend to get out and about. It feels like the weekend already.
Not a bad idea at all.
Happy Thanksgiving from all of us. That's our report from now. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to join us for news at 10 or anytime on our web channel, KBTX.com.